Well, hello, and welcome to another Nurse Debbie. I haven't filmed from my bedroom in a while, but I decided to do more of a little vlog style this afternoon. It's about 2:45, and I am bored to death today. This being at home is taking its toll on me. I want to be active. I want to do something. I've already applied for jobs today. I had my meeting with unemployment over the phone today. I've been out to Starbucks. I got Chick-fil-A for lunch. I've done as much as I can do today, and I'm just bored to death. So tomorrow is Brian and I's little trip to Yamava in the morning. We have dinner reservations at the Radiance Cafe where we're going to have brunch. We've never done that before, but Brian played enough the first time we went there to earn that. He's got free play. I really don't. I have like $10, but they have some kind of promotion that you can get more free play. So I was just going to show you what I pack when I go to the casino when we live so close and we don't have to stay anywhere. We're just coming back. Brian gets home in the morning really early. He is not even going to sleep. He's just going to say, let's go. So we're going to go. So anyway, I'll pull that up a little bit more. There we go. This is my purse that I got at, I don't even know what brand it is. I thought it was Banana. It is Banana Republic. It's a big old bag. This is perfect for me and Brian to take when we go to the casino. Now tomorrow we are going to bring his tripod. This may be mine. And the tripod that is the camera is sitting on right now. We're going to bring 2 tripods because we are both probably going to be filming, possibly at the same time or at different times. So we always bring our tripods. I also bring a couple of cords. One of my power banks has a USB that it has to go into, and then the other one has USB-C. So these 2 I like to bring. So I have that. And then I'm bringing tomorrow just 2 of my small power banks. This one you can see is completely charged up. And this one, if I can find where the thing is. Oh, there it is. Maybe? Where is it? Oh, that's where no, that should be it. I don't know where the button is. Oh, there it is. There, that one is completely charged up as well. Couldn't find it. Anyway, so I have these 2 in case, our phones just die on us because we film so much. I do have both of those. When I go to the casino, I always take some hand lotion. When we were at Resorts World, they had this really good hand cream by Rito. It's really good. Brian and I both liked it. So I do have that. And we'll take that because Brian and I both, our hands get so dry. I'll grab his hand, he'll put out his hand for me to hold it. And I'm like, oh, your hand's really rough. And both of us with the temperature. Actually, today in California, it's 77. That is the coolest it has been in a long time. And that is at almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's really cool. Resorts World also gave us that same brand in a lip balm. Sometimes my lips get really dry and I love to keep that in there. I put some Advil in a baggie because I just had a big old bag of it. So I'm going to put that in there because you never know when you're going to get aches and pains or a headache. I also bring my little Excedrin migraine. I've got to grab that out of the cabinet and put it in there. I do have some hand sanitizer, some strawberry pound cake. I do bring Kleenex. Now I have 2 things of Kleenex in my purse. I need to get rid of the first one and then I'll have the other one just in case. I do have my Marc Jacobs Perfect. I love this perfume even though I can't smell it. I always get compliments on it. So I throw that little purse one in there so I can throw a little stuff on. We also bring our microphones just in case the music is really loud. We can use our microphones when we're recording. So that is pretty, and I bring a Tide to Go pen because it never fails with Brian. He spills something on his shirt. I've got a Tide to Go pen to get that off. Now I am also bringing a little bit of cash, our players cards, And then I've got a couple of old Yamava cards. I called and checked on them because I found them in one of my little things. This one has $40.54 on it, and this one has $20.68 on it. So I told Brian, let's use those tomorrow. Get something before we leave. So that is pretty much all. Then I'll grab my keys and my wallet when I leave in the morning. But that is all I am putting in here. This way, Brian doesn't have to carry all this. I've got it on my shoulder, and it's really not that heavy. But I love bringing this big purse. Yamaval will search your purse when we get there. And all I do is say, you know what, I've got a couple of tripods in there. We're going to film for YouTube. And they're usually like, okay, go ahead and go in. We are also bringing my backup phone that we will use just in case we go live tomorrow. If we win a lot of money, we may go live. So we always prepare for that. And Brian brings his computer so we can set that up if we do go live. So that is what I pack in the purse. All I got to do is grab that Excedrin migraine. It's not even 3 yet. I just took a hot bath and talked to Brian. He should be going to sleep now. He just sent me a picture of his dinner. It looked really good. I think tonight I'm just going to have a good old corn dog from our fridge. We do have the beef franks, and they're really good corn dogs. And then I'm thinking about just making me a bowl of rice, and that is going to be dinner tonight. I've already done laundry. I've already done the dishes. I just need to unload the dishwasher. Yeah, I have done everything I'm supposed to do, and it's not even 3 o'clock. So I need to find some stuff to entertain me today, and I just thought maybe I'd record with you guys, and maybe it would be more enjoyable. So anyway, I'm going to go find something to do. I did make up my bed today, which a lot of times I don't even make up the bed if Brian's not here. I don't care. So anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go in there. I've got the whole house clean in there. So there's really not much to do. Maybe I'll lay on the couch and watch some Netflix. I don't know. I'll do something. But anyway, I'll come back and let you know how the day goes. I remembered what I was going to tell you too, guys. I have 4 videos of me cleaning out my guest room closet, going through the clothes. Today, the first video came out. It's not doing great. And I know it's boring probably to sit there and watch somebody go through clothes, but they're really cute stuff, and I think they're fun. I tried to make it as enjoyable as I could, but there are 4 of those videos. So I'm going to try to break them up. I am trying to do 1 live a week and 2 videos a week. So if I extend the closet videos to do one closet video a week and 1 vlog style video a week, I think that might work. You'll just have to let me know in the comments if that works, or if you just want the closet videos and get them over with. It's up to you. This was one of the shirts that I found in that closet haul. I am so excited. I love this shirt. It's very comfortable. And it was cool today. Today, I can tell you, I went needle hunting this morning. Now, all I went to was Walgreens and Target. I hit Starbucks early this morning, and then I ran by Walgreens. They didn't have anything, and then I went to Target. I got there about 7:15. There was 1 family in front of me, husband, wife, another man, and 2 kids. So there was 5 of them all together. Right behind them was a grandma with 2 grandkids. So altogether 8. I was number 9 in line. My daughter had told me that at her Target in Texas, they got a bunch in today. So I was hopeful. I sent her a picture of where I was in line. So it showed the 5 and the 3 and then me. So normally when they have neatos, the manager kind of guy will come out and say, hey, you need to come in 1 family at a time or 1 group at a time, and it's 1 per person. That's what it normally is. Today, they did not do that. They just opened the door. So we walked single file over to the counter where they normally have them. They said, they're in the back. That is the worst thing, because that makes everybody run to the back. So everybody's running. I'm not going to run. And the Target people are telling the kids, don't run. We get back there and the guy says, they just took the box up front. Okay, now I'm mad because we're all out of line. We get to the front. There is a long line standing there. The people that were in the front said, that's not fair. We waited outside since 7 o'clock and you guys said they were in the back. We went back there and now you have them. She said, how was the line set up? And they said, well, we were in front. And the lady behind the counter said, I saw you when I walked in. I know you were in the front. And this guy comes up and he goes, no, I was in the front. You need to give me one. And he's got his phone out recording her. She said, sir, please stop recording me. And he goes, no, you're going to give me one. And she said, sir, I know these people were in front. And I said, hey, this guy was nowhere in the front of the line. And everybody's like, yeah, we didn't see this guy. She goes, fine, I'm not selling these to anybody. And she moves them over to the side. I said, ma'am, I have a picture that I took in line that shows everybody that was in front of me, and I was number 9 in line. Can I show you the picture? She said, yes, come here. I showed her the picture. She said, who is this in the picture? I said, that's this family right here. And she said, and this lady? I said, that is her right there with the 2 kids. That is the 8 people. I was number 9 in line. Behind me was a gentleman and a lady and a child. And she said, fine, you guys line up. I know you were in the front. And the guy goes, no, I was here first. And we said, you were not in line. He goes, I don't care. I was the first one in the door this morning. And somebody said, but you didn't stand in line. You can't get one. She said, sir, quit recording me, because he was recording her again. And she said, I want you to leave the store. And he goes, I'm not going anywhere. She said, fine, I'm calling security and they will escort you out of the store. And he stormed out and he was so mad. Well, they went ahead and sold us the peach squeezies. It was just the peach squeezies, $5. All this for $5. So I got my squeezy and I called my daughter and I told her what happened. She goes, oh my goodness. She said, now at our Target this morning, they put the Neatos out about 30 minutes later. You ought to go back in there and see if there's any. So I walked back in the store and I looked. There was not any more over there. I walked to the back. I bought me a really cute skirt and a sleeveless top that goes with it that were so cute. I've been looking for a white skirt or off-white skirt. I found it and I got it with that little cute little top. And I got some chocolate milk that we needed. And I got some more NyQuil. I take a NyQuil at night if I can't sleep and it helps me sleep really well. So I grabbed that. I walk back. I go ahead and check out. And then I walked over the counter where the young girl was this morning with the older lady. And I said, hey, can I just ask you, did y'all get any more Neatos? And she said, no, ma'am, we didn't. And I said, okay. I said, my daughter had said that if it says check in store, that means you have them. And I said, it says you have this one. And I showed it to her. She goes, we had that one 3 days ago. They didn't update. And I said, okay. And I said, man, that was crazy this morning, huh? And she said, this was my first time to work over here. And that man really scared me. And I said, yeah, I think he scared a lot of people. She goes, I don't want to work at this area anymore. I said, no. I said, it's usually not like that. It's usually very organized. I don't know what happened this morning. And anyway, long story short, I got a peach squeezy. It's really cute. And I left there. And I was just like, what is going on? How can people be so insane for a $5 toy? And then I thought, why am I doing this? You know, at first it was like, yeah, I want to get them for my daughter and my grandkids. But now I'm thinking, is that really worth it to do that? Because those people are crazy. Anyway, that's my story. And hope you enjoyed it. It was a crazy morning. And my interview went as well as it could have gone. I was told that it was going to be a lot of yes or no questions. Just answer yes or just answer no. No, they wanted to know everything that happened and they were typing it up. So I don't know what's going to happen. They have to call my employer and see what they say, and then they'll let me know. So I don't know what's going to happen, but luckily I won in Vegas and we're just fine. So anyway, I'm going to go in the living room, take a break, and I'll show you my dinner later. I got a little bored in the house, so I decided to go and get a hot chocolate. I've had one today and I felt like I needed another one. So it's now like 4 o'clock and it's now 79 degrees. So I probably should have went and laid out at the pool today, but I really had a lot to get done before I got bored. And now it's kind of late. I don't really want to go lay in the sun right now. So anyway, I'm going to grab this crazy thing. Let me see if I can do it while you're on the phone. You can see how dark my Snoopy thing makes the car. Anyway, that's my Snoopy. Oh, let me see if I can get it over here. You can see it kind of. It's my Snoopy, and then it just folds up. And I just leave it in there whenever I go in the house. And that way when I get in my car, it's nice and cool. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to go grab a Starbucks. I'll come back home. I will make dinner later. We are going to do a corn dog with some rice. I can show you how I make that rice that we get from Costco that is so amazingly good. And we'll do all that when I get back. All right, I am home from Starbucks. And I went ahead and went to the post office and got Brian's mail. All it was 3 flyers from Saboba that mean absolutely nothing. No free play, no nothing. So those will go in the trash. All right, guys, I'm going to make me some dinner while I upload a video over there. And I did just get an Amazon package, okay? I'm going to show you what I got. I absolutely love these. They MagSafe to the back of your phone. You just snap it on. This is wonderful. You can put your finger through here and hold your phone with it, especially if you got a big phone like I do. I did get the 17 Pro Max, so it's very big. I'm not used to a big phone. So this is wonderful. And it acts as a kickstand, so I can watch horizontal videos while I'm cooking or over on my little TV tray while I'm eating. I can watch something. Wonderful little kickstand. I did get 2 of these because I'm going to put the other one on my new phone that is in there on the charger, my Samsung. It's also a MagSafe, so I bought both of these. These are wonderful. Now, I also got a shirt from Amazon. I know you guys have seen my watermelon shirt, and I have one more like it. I picked up this color. I loved this one. It came today. We are going to Yamava in the morning. I showed you my bag I'm packing. I'm going to wear this shirt because I think it's so cute. So, laying that out. Tonight, we are having a corn dog and rice. I love corn dogs. Let me show you the ones I get. I do drive over to Winco for these. These are the beef corn dogs. They're the Bar S. 8 honey batter dipped beef franks on a stick. I like 100% beef corn dog. I do not like chicken mixed with pork, all that stuff. I just want a good beef corn dog. And the way you cook these, I cook them in the oven. You preheat the oven to 350. If they're thawed, you do 17 minutes. If they're frozen, you do 22 minutes. You can do them in the microwave. I think they're disgusting in the microwave. You can deep fry them. I don't have a deep fryer, so I'm not deep frying. We're doing the conventional. You do turn them halfway through the heating time. What I usually do, I do 20 minutes because they get a little thawed while they're waiting to go in the oven. So I do 10 on one side, then I flip it after 10. So that's what we're gonna have. The corn dogs are 240 calories. It's really not that bad, and they fill me up. I will have mustard with my corn dog. I do mustard. Brian eats mustard or ketchup. I do just mustard. Then I want to show you, I'm going to do the rice. This is the rice from, I think the app is down right now because it says the email is good. I'm pretty sure. Okay. That is my grandson trying to get onto the Disney account. Anyway. Oh, hang on just 1 second. Let me tell him. Because he's telling me you love me. You are so welcome. This is my middle grandson. And I love you too. Let's see. Okay. That's middle grandson. Luckily, I can answer on the computer since my phone is tied up. Okay, so this is the Bibigo cooked white sticky rice. Amazing rice. I will make that in a minute when the corn dog is down to the last few minutes because I want to eat them together. I do want to read you something. It was my grandson's 18th birthday on Monday. And was it on Monday? What is today? No, it was on Tuesday. So on Monday, his girlfriend asked us to all get a letter for my grandson that she could put together and do something really cool for him. So we were all asked to write a letter to my grandson. I want to read you what I wrote him. Now I'm going to try not to cry, but this is my first grandson and he's 18 now. So let me read it to you. I have my computer over here because for some reason, my computer doesn't charge over there. It always dies, and I don't know why. The plug is good. It charges my phone. I need to get a new laptop. When I get a new job, that's the first thing I'm buying is a new laptop. So I said, happy 18th birthday to my amazing grandson. I remember the day you were born, and it was one of the happiest days of my life. Watching you grow into the man you are blesses me so much. I remember when you were little and we would make brownies together. It was so fun watching you put all the ingredients in, and then watching you take that first bite was priceless. I loved having you and your brother and sister live so close to me. We literally lived a block away in the neighborhood that my ex and I had built our house, and he built their house. Now he lives by them and I don't. So anyway, I loved having you and your brother and sister live so close to me, and we would get to hang out in my living room or go swimming in the pool. Those are some of my best memories. And then I have to finish it over here because it erased some of my stuff. And then the end says, because I sent it to my daughter, the last few lines, I said, God has truly blessed me with being your mama. I'm sorry I live so far away. Believe me, that wasn't my plan to leave you. It was so hard then, and it still is. I've missed a lot of you growing up, and it kills me, but I know your mom and dad have done such an amazing job raising you. I believe God has led you every step of the way, and he will continue. I hope you have an amazing 18th birthday, and I wish I could be there to celebrate with you. I love you so much, Mama. And I have not heard from him since I sent that to him. My daughter said she thinks he still hasn't read them because she wrote a real emotional one too. So we are so blessed. He is doing an internship at our church in Texas this summer for the second year in a row. He's just an incredible kid. Just an incredible kid. Let's put this corn dog in. This is my corn dog. This is what it looks like when it goes in. And we're going to put it in for 10 minutes. And then I will flip it. I'll flip it at 10 and we'll do it for another 10 minutes. And Brian, if you're watching this, I don't care if I'm crying. Anyway, I'm going to put these back in the fridge. I had one left from the other package, and it was just in there. And so in a bag with a tie it with it closed. So I have a whole box of them. We've got another 8 corn dogs. Brian likes these too, a lot. So let me put these up. Oh, anyway, so that is it for right now. I'll flip that. When I go to make the rice, I will come back and I'll show you how to make this amazing rice. Now, Brian eats his. He puts a little teriyaki sauce in it. I do mine with butter and sugar. I don't know if that's a Texas thing or if that was my mom's thing or what, but I do butter and sugar in my rice, and it is amazing. So anyway, let me make the rice in just a little bit along with my corn dog. All right, guys, I am back. I am texting with my friend Joe, otherwise known as Easy. We were talking about my live yesterday that I did. If you haven't seen that live, please go watch it. I went on a little bit of a rant at the end of it, around the minute, what did I tell him? Around minute 59 when I started talking about vertical lives and different things. So if you want to go listen to that, if it's interesting to you, go listen. All right, so right now, let me make sure he didn't write me back. Oh, he did me a thumbs up. Okay, so I'm gonna make this rice. Okay, what you do with the rice, you take it and you open it. It's hard to open it. I have the hardest time opening things. Open it just about that much, okay? And yay, Brian has some water here. Brian keeps water here for the coffee, but it's always good water. So I always grab it for my rice. You put in little bitty, maybe half a teaspoon, maybe. And then you seal it back down. You put it in the microwave. Brian keeps this thing in here. It drives me crazy. All right, put that in there. Oh goodness, now I'm gonna forget. I'm going blank. 2 minutes or 3 minutes? I think it's 2 minutes. I forgot. Oh my goodness, whatever it says on here, we do longer. Microwave ready. Yes, 2 minutes. Sorry guys, I just had a brain fart. Sorry. Yeah, 2 minutes in the microwave and that will be perfect. But that's all you do. My corn dog has 6 minutes to go. I already flipped it. I have my amazing butter from Costco. This is the grass-fed butter, Kirkland brand that I love. And then I have my sugar for my rice. So when I make the rice today, because a lot of you have said, you cannot see what I'm doing, I'm gonna try to angle the camera down and let you really see what I do, how I make this rice. I do need to get a bowl out of from over here. We just use these little plastic dollar bowls from Target that we got a long time ago when we first got married. Anyway, that's gonna be 2 minutes. I asked you earlier in the video what you would like me to do. I am gonna do videos on Monday, Friday, and a live on Wednesday for as long as I'm off. The Monday video will more than likely be a vlog style video like we're doing right now, where I cook something, I make something, I do something. And then on Friday for the next 3 weeks is going to be my closet. I did finish that closet, guys, and it's incredible. And I hope you will stick with the series and keep watching those and see what incredible things I found in there. I found some hidden gems that are amazing. So please watch those videos. I know it's probably boring seeing me look at clothes, but I'm telling you, I do start trying on for you and showing you some pretty good stuff. So this has 17 minutes. As soon as it's out, I'm gonna dump it in here and we're gonna do this. Let me pause the camera and I will angle it down for you guys. Here we go. Okay, the rice is hot tamales. Like really, really hot when it comes out. But the lid comes off so easily. Like so easily. All right, let me throw that away. I've got to take out the trash tonight, so Brian won't have to do that tomorrow. Hot tamales. Okay, there we go. It easily dumps in here. Now, I add, let me get a knife. I add a little bit of butter. These are very thin, but I do like to add butter in there. And then I like to add sugar. Now me, I do like my sugar. I'm gonna do a little bit more, I know. Anyway, and then I mix. And the butter melts pretty quick with this hot rice. I'm telling you, this is so amazing. I do love me some rice, sugar, and butter. Now it says it's sticky rice, but I tell you, it gets like unsticky and it starts looking like real, just regular old white rice, which my mom used to make white rice for us all the time when we were kids. I made it at my house for my grandkids, and always with butter and sugar. So that's pretty much done. Aw, shoot. I will throw that back in. I cannot believe that just jumped out of my bowl. Sorry about that, guys. All right, that is my rice. I don't know if you can see that steam coming off of it. That is going to be so yummy. Sugar's up. I need to clean off my counter. And then my corn dog is going to be ready in 2 minutes. Corn dog will be ready in 2 minutes, and I will show you it all when it's done. While my food is cooling just a bit, I want to tell you something. I picked up this amazing honey from a little place between church and home. I have been taking 1 teaspoon of honey a day that I am home. I have not had any allergies, no sniffly nose, no coughing, no nothing. And a lot of people have with allergies and stuff. Something I've learned as a nurse and not as a nurse is that if you take a teaspoon of honey a day from the bees near you where you live that have the pollens that you have, a lot of times this is the best thing for your allergies. So just a suggestion. I'm a nurse, but it's not nurse advice. But if you want to try it, and it's delicious. I love honey, and I love my teaspoon of honey every day. You can put it in a tea or something if you don't like just plain honey. Anyway, let me show you this. My corn dog, and I'll do it for you. I have it on a Merry Christmas plate because I'm trying to get rid of all these plates. We have a lot of paper plates and I just did the dishes, so I don't want to make a bunch of dishes before Brian gets home tomorrow. Well, that sounded real good. All right, there is my corn dog and mustard, and then this is my rice. And guys, I'm gonna go eat this. This looks really yummy. I think it will be delicious. I cannot wait. I think that's it. If you liked the video today, please hit that like button. If you are not subscribed and you like this kind of content, please subscribe. I'm gonna try to make that pineapple upside down cake next week for my Monday video. So that is kind of the plan. I don't know if it'll happen. Brian and I have Yamava in the morning. We're going to Costco and run errands in the afternoon. And then Saturday we are going to church. So we got a lot of stuff this weekend, but I maybe will do that. Maybe I'll make it Saturday night. I don't know. I need to make it when Brian's here so he can take some of it to work with him. So anyway, but thank you. I do have channel memberships. Maybe I'll make something fun just for the channel members. Anyway, and I've got really cool emojis that Brian's friend Alex did for me. Bunch of really cool stuff. So anyway, thank you so much for watching today. It was kind of an impromptu follow me around today, but I thought it was fun. So if you enjoyed it, yeah, please hit that like button. All right, we'll see you on the next Nurse Debbie.